Well, g'day everybody, and welcome back to Fishing North Atlantic. Firstly, an apology. There is a thunderstorm going on outside, so if you do hear a bit of thunder and stuff like that, which will come through on the mic, mind you, I do apologise. Profusely. All right, so we're going to pick these guys up. These are the ones that we set last time. We're going to pick them up and see what we've got here. Let's just bring our boat into here. We've got everybody sitting there. But Emma King is on machine gutting. Nora Ross and Thomas Moore are both on net collecting. So hopefully we're going to do all right. I'm not overly sure how well we will do, but nonetheless, we'll see how we go. We may be able to pick all these lines up and then do ourselves another line run before we head back into town. So there's 4,000. That's not too bad, I guess. There have been updates to the game. Apparently now you can't catch fish that are out of season. Those fish will disappear. So hopefully that's the case. Go. Where are we going? We're going over here, which will actually be really cool. That's actually a good thing for us, because now you won't be throwing a whole pile of fish back. But it seemed like then we actually did throw a pile of fish back, so I don't know what's going on there. The game has updated, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I hope everybody is well. It's good to be back in the majestic Hokey Pokey. I've been looking forward to it. I've been away for a week for work, and I've been looking forward to getting back in and doing a little bit more fishing. Seeing if we can build ourselves up to a crab boat of some sort, a crab or a lobster, probably lobster, I think. We'll have the majestic Hokey Pokey will be specifically for net fishing. And then our next boat that we're going to purchase will be set up for lobster fishing, so pretty excited about that. We will get there. I was going to do a little bit of grinding and bring these nets in and stuff off camera, and then start recording anew when we come out and drop some nets, but I thought, oh no, I think I'll just record doing this as well, because this is what the game's about, isn't it? Dropping nets, picking nets up, or whatever you are doing fishing wise. So be interesting to see what we get here. That machine gunning is going very, very well. Let's see, 253 kilos, of cod. So I don't know, is the game not updated? I'm going to have to check on that, to be honest, because now we shouldn't be losing any of that, or maybe that stuff is in the nets. Was in the nets prior to me saving, after we just dropped the nets, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we got, what, 2,000 kilos from that one. So we do have quite a few lines out, so we should be okay. We should become pretty close, I think, to filling our hull up, depending on how we go in this. So let's see, that's this end, so we'll go down the other end of this line, I think. Yeah, the other end of the line is there. What type of fish do we have down here? We do have quite a few fish down here, so hopefully everything's okay, but there's a lot of swordfish as well. Lot of swordfish. Right, let's get this one as well. Still loving this boat. Absolutely loving this boat. Awesome. Such a beautiful boat to fish in. Right, let's move in here a little bit. There we go. I'll pick that one up. We're going to lose a lot of cod here again as well, I'm pretty sure. So look, I can actually use my controller. I'm going to try using my controller and see how it goes. I haven't used the controller in this. It might be a little bit more comfortable. Don't know. I'm not sure what the controls are either. She's still gutting away. doing quite a good job. We will throw somebody else on there for gutting at some point. We could probably... I thought we had... Didn't we have 4 crew members? I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Might be wrong. Okay, 696 kilos of fish was lost there, so... What's going on there? This controller's going to be relatively difficult to get used to, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So it's the left stick that actually controls the speed of the boat. As well as the turn on the boat as well. So, does anybody know what that little green line is? A little green line there where the propeller is, next to the map. Does anybody know what that indicates? Because it's when I use the right trigger. Oh, are they side thrusters? Did we get side thrusters on this boat? We may have done. We may have got side thrusters, and that might be what it is. So I've been getting a little bit lazy in my gaming lately, and wanting to sort of lounge back in my chair and just lounge back in my chair and relax. Use a controller. Whereabouts is this? I can't see it anywhere. Is that it over there? Yeah, I think that's it over there. Yep, I've got to stop trying to use the trigger to move the boat. It is not working. What have we got? 12,813. I think we probably will. I don't think it was too bad a decision to throw all those nets out. I think we'll probably come pretty close to, considering how much cod that we're dumping. We nearly dumped 1,000 kilos of cod there, so it may have, if cod was in season, then it may have actually sort of overfilled the boat holes. So don't know. Alright, let's go through and pick this up. There we go. Right, perfect. Should be okay. A little bit hard to get used to using the controller to run this, but I don't know how the controller does anything else either. I might just stick to keyboard. Stop being lazy, Simi. Stop being lazy. Alright, let's see. What do we got fish-wise below here now? Wow, there are quite a few fish out here still, isn't there? That's pretty cool. So we may end up dumping some more nets out here. I think is probably going to be our best bet. Alright, how we going? We've got nearly 5,000. She's gutted nearly 5,000 kilos. Like, doing the setting up the machine gutting is probably is the best. I think is the best option. Look at that. We nearly jumped. We got like nearly 8,000 kilos there or something, and we lost 1,000 kilos of cod on that. So 10,000 kilos of silver hake achievement. That's pretty cool. 8,491 kilos on that net. So we may actually overflow again by the looks of it, which is a bit of a bugger. Oh well. Oh well. That's okay. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? It's kind of hard to determine how many nets to put out. Like, it looks like we're going to be throwing out a lot of fish. A lot of fish. So, all right. Let's see. Moving into that. There we go. So we'll take this, we'll grab number 5, we'll grab number, I reckon by number maybe 8 we might be out of it. We might be out of the game, so that's going to be a lot of wasted time, isn't it, really? quite a considerable amount of wasted time, to be honest. There's our buoy there. They're our upgraded, fully upgraded buoys. So they have the little beacon on top of them, the little flashing light. But unfortunately, it doesn't flash very bright, does it? So it's kind of almost a waste of time. It's okay when you get pretty close. Come on, guys, grab it. There we go. Right. See how we go here. That last one did take them quite a bit of time to haul in, didn't it? So it was kind of an indication that we got a lot of fish. What do we got down here? Yeah, you see we've got quite a bit of fish here as well. Okay. Which means that we're probably going to get a pretty big haul here too. Crazily enough. Yeah, they're taking a bit of time. They're definitely taking a little bit of time, aren't they? Let's see, there we go. 1,000 kilos of cod. 1,000 kilos of cod has gone missing there that we had to throw back. So it must be a carryover of what we did. So that was another 8,000 kilos right there. Another 8,000 kilos of fish. All right, so that's two lots. So we are we're at 30,000. We're only just under 10,000 kilos away from filling up this hull on basically 5 nets. So I think 6 or 7 nets are going to be what we need to. What's this doing? Don't know what that's doing. Yeah, so probably seven or 8 nets would be our maximum. I think maybe 8 nets if we're in an area that we don't. If we're having trouble finding fish, maybe 6 nets, if 6 or 7 nets if we're in an area that looks like it's got a lot of fish. Maybe even less, maybe 5. I don't know. It's very hard to calculate, and it's a bit it's sort of a bit up and down each time you go to do something, isn't it? Each time you go into an area for fishing. So let's grab that. Now, the longer the fish are on board, the less price you get for them. So the fresher they are when you go back into port, the better price you get for them. We may end up being I don't know. We may actually end up being relatively late into port by the time we pick up the rest of the nets. There is 508 kilograms of fish was lost. We only got maybe 3,000 off that net. Which, to be honest, I actually expected about 4,000. Okay, let's head over to number 7 now. We'll pick this up. This is maybe 8 nets. Maybe 8 nets will be ideal for this catch, perhaps. What we could do actually is I could just go and pick up 14, couldn't I? That's what I might do. I might go and pick up 14, I reckon. Right, so these guys are what have we got under the hull now? So a bit of tuna, some swordfish. Quite a bit of tuna actually, so probably not the best in this area. Alright, let's drop that down there. We'll grab this one. See what this one brings in. I don't think this one's going to bring in too much. Now, I'm not sure whether the tuna and the I'm not sure whether the tuna and the swordfish actually have an effect on There we go, 239. So there was 2,000 kilos of fish there. Yeah, not sure whether they have an effect on the other population of the fish, like whether they eat them or anything like that, and whether it's a bit of a problem having dropping a net in an area where there is tuna and swordfish. I don't know. What's this up here? I wish this would get rough. Man, this interface sometimes can be very, 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 very frustrating, to be honest, with all of these notifications that come up. So I'm going to unplug my controller purely because it seems to be causing problems there. Okay, 2,432. What are we going to get on number 7? That is the question. Is this number 7 here, or is that number 8? Should be number 7. Yeah. Yep, just lining up. See that flashing light that's on your buoys when you upgrade and you pay to upgrade your buoys. It really needs to be a bit brighter than that. So I do believe. But it's nice to have crew to do all the work for you, isn't it? It certainly helps a lot. Okay, let's turn the engine off. Go. So we'll go out. Oh, there was nothing on that. Absolutely nothing on that net. Okay, that's a bit bizarre. Or is that a broke? No, all the nets should be repaired now, shouldn't they? We shouldn't have any broken nets at all. So, okay, interesting. Let's spin around here and we'll see if we can pick up number 8. Slow the boat down a little bit. So we're sitting at 37, so this might be the last one. This and 13 might be the last 2 nets, unless we don't get anything on this next net as well, which is a possibility. If we didn't get anything on that net, I didn't get a notification as to, or maybe I missed it. It was because I missed it, I think. A notification as to why we didn't get anything on that, so... Okay. Go and grab this. I think our hull is fully upgraded, isn't it? Might be fully upgraded now. There you go. Let's get that in there. At least all of the massive amounts of thunder have actually stopped out there, because I just recorded a farm sim episode and I could see on the mic meter that some of that thunder was coming through on it. Something shocking. Right, I think we're going to lose a bit on here. It's taking a while. 282 kilos. We've got like, what's that? 235 kilos of room left in there. So pick up this last one and see what happens with this one. Then we're going to have to go and pick up all the rest of our nets, which is going to be a bit of a problem. It's going to take a little bit of time, which I will probably do off camera. Then we will lay some other nets and head back and sell. So throw you down. There we go. Spin you around. It looks like they are going to catch a bit on this as well. So 1,487 kilos was lost. Our hull is full. Alright, perfect. So now I'm just going to jump off camera and I'm going to go and pick up the rest of these nets, which are all going to have nothing on them because they're just going to pick up straight away because we have a full storage. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, so we are back in Lockport to sell this off, and as you've seen, it looked like our boat was sinking. Look at that. It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? I thought they'd fixed all of that stuff. Obviously they haven't. You know, the boat filling up with water like that, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. I know it's pretty, what do you call it? Pretty full, so it's pretty low down in the water. But anyway, still waiting for. Came all the way back to Lockport after picking up the rest of those nets. Still waiting for this gutting. I had to send Nora back to have a rest and something to eat. Let's. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's go into there. Oh, look at that. Look at all that stuff. All that stuff sitting up there. There we go. That's gone now. So we might just wait and we might skip an hour. I think I decided to come back into port for the pure reason is I wanted to drop all of this stuff off. Now we did get some other fish on. How are they going there? They're nearly done. We did get some other fish on all those other loans. Quite a bit. Probably only about. Maybe 11 or 12,000 worth of fish, but still, it's still fish you're throwing back, isn't it? So we'll let these guys finish this one, then we'll send them off to rest, and we will just dock. And I think the boat's just moved itself into the into the docking area, so we won't dock until they're finished. They've got 582 kilos to go, so that's not too much. Throw them on resting. Oh, there was a little bit of a glitch there. Now that's the other thing that we need to do. We need to turn off the work lights there and there. Keep our running lights on. Let's have a look. Okay, they're nearly done. 40 kilos left. There you go. So they can go in there and rest now, and we will dock here, and we will sell what we've got. 40,000 kilos of fish. 290,000. Nora Ross only at. If her rate is 1.9%, why did she? Oh yeah, no, she earned the most, didn't she? It's because there's no cents in there. That's why. What do we got? We've got good prices for haddock, good prices for pollock and redfish, and good price for silver hake. So we've got pretty good prices up here for all of that. So we'll sell that. That takes us up to 880,000, which is pretty cool. So what we need to do now is our fishing gear. We need to repair our nets. Wow. Actually pretty expensive, isn't it, for each trip? Because I think those nets were actually pretty full. So what I was thinking, we've got what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we had. Not sure how many nets we had on board. Actually, what we could do is we could actually just. So we've got 15 nets on board. We might put out half, 7 and 8 maybe. Let's see, town. I'm going to send the crew in to have some rest. They can all rest. He can rest, she can rest, and rest as well. And I don't think that there was any. Upgrades, any more upgrades that we could do. I think we're on full storage. Yeah, we are. There was really nothing else that we could do. Did I put thrusters? Yes, I did put side thrusters on it. So that was what was happening with the trigger. But anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. We're sitting on 886,000. We have a $220,000 loan. Oh no, we have more than that, don't we? Monthly repayment. It says total debt 370,000, so I paid that off. Oh yeah, there's another 150. So we've got no debt now. We're back down to 516,000. I might do some. I might do a little bit of a location of haddock from 3 days ago. That's probably actually pretty good. We'll take that one and we will pay for that. So we might head out there, I think, and do that in the next episode. But for this episode, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to come join us on Twitch, join us on Discord, and I've also set up a Twitter account, which is Simidiom1. I had to do Simidiom1 because some idiot seemed to have got the Simidiom name, so I don't know how. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.